I just got this question online regarding the class that we just dropped, how to activate your policyholder. And it's in relation to the policyholder activation change order that we discussed in the class. The question is, I understand the concept of activating the policyholder, but I'm not sure what the actual conversation looks like. What do I say? How do I position myself? How do I avoid sounding like I'm asking them to fight their insurance company? This is the beauty of that change order. It is written in such a way that it will get them wanting to fight automatically. It activates them for you. So the conversation looks like this. Here's our policyholder activation change order. You don't label it that, by the way. You just label change order. Mr. Homeowner, Mr. Policyholder, Mrs. Policyholder, these are the items that we had on our original scope of work that are required by code. But the carrier is not allowing these items. They aren't paying for these items. And their reason for it is they're saying it's not warranted or something like that. I want to show this to you because we have options at this point. Either you can pay for these items on top of your deductible, or you can approve us doing the work without doing these things, which if we do that, we can't provide a warranty for you. It may end up leaking, and the building official might not even sign off on us doing that when we go to get the permit. Or you can say no to the carrier and sign off here saying you're rejecting this change order, and we'll bring that back to the carrier and tell them that you've rejected it, but they may end up having more questions for you. Whichever option you want is fine with us. It's your claim. You can decide what to do. If we don't do these things, here's the likely outcome. And then you start listing them. If we don't install drip edge, water could wick under the shingles and start rotting out the edge of your decking and your fascia boards. You've probably seen a lot of your neighbors with rotten fascia before. It's because the drip edge wasn't there. Or we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that. Whatever the reason is, what would that cause if you were to actually install without it? And then if they're okay with you doing it without doing that, understand that you have to go to a building official and get them to approve that modification to code, because this isn't doing it to code. And if you do it without doing these things, which are code required, then you could get in trouble for it. So you need permission from the building official in order to do it without doing these things. So you would submit a modification to code form, which we have in that course. And with that modification to code form, you present that to the building official, and most likely they're going to say, no, we're not doing that. And now you have a signature from the building official saying that they've rejected it, which is proof positive saying that it's required that they do these things. So either way, whether you get the modification to code signed off by the building official saying no, or the policyholder rejects it, either way you have a rejection of doing the job like that. The scenario where the building official agrees to it is very low chance. It could happen. And if it happens, then you're in the clear to just do the build and move on. But if it doesn't happen, and it probably won't, you've got a rejection to share with the carrier. And the policyholder is going to get pretty upset when you explain to them why all these things are necessary, and that the carrier simply said that it's not warranted or not necessary or whatever it is that they said. And they're probably going to want to ask why themselves and get more clarification. And you can encourage them. Listen, this is what they've told me. I don't have a lot of authority on the claim because I'm just the contractor doing it. I can tell them what's wrong and how it's supposed to be built. But if they want to say no to you, that's a contract between you and them that I really can't get involved in. Maybe you should call them and ask them about these items. I'm happy to be here with you while you make that call in case you have any questions. That kind of thing can be very helpful. You've activated them because you've shown them what the carrier said, what they're denying, and why that's a problem for them. They'll be pretty upset. So join the mastermind on Wednesday, by the way. It's at 11 a.m. Central, and we're going to go through questions like this and any other questions you might have about that specific class on the policyholder activation change order that we just dropped. Be there on Wednesday. Get your questions answered. We'll dive pretty deep on this, all right? I'll see you guys there.